A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a surprising turn of events, President Trump has announced plans to welcome an unprecedented number of Chinese students into the United States, signaling a potential thaw in U.S. China relations amidst ongoing trade negotiations. Speaking to reporters at the White House, Trump stated that his administration would allow 600,000 Chinese students to enroll in American higher education institutions, a significant increase from the current enrollment of approximately 270,000. This announcement comes as trade talks between the two nations continue to unfold, following a series of escalating tariffs and restrictions that have characterized the relationship in recent years. "I hear so many stories that we're not going to allow their students," Trump remarked, emphasizing the importance of fostering educational ties with China. He added, "It's very important, 600,000 students. It's very important, but we're going to get along with China." This statement marks a notable shift from earlier rhetoric, particularly following Secretary of State Marco Rubio's declaration earlier this year to crack down on visas for Chinese nationals, particularly those with ties to the Chinese Communist Party or studying in sensitive fields. The backdrop of this announcement is a contentious trade relationship that has seen both nations imposing heavy tariffs on each other's goods. Since Trump's inauguration, the U.S. has implemented a staggering 145% tariff on all Chinese imports, prompting retaliatory measures from Beijing, including a 125% tariff on American exports. Negotiations have seen some pauses, but tensions remain high, with Trump recently hinting at a potential 200% tariff on Chinese-made magnets, citing frustrations over China's dominance in the global market for these products. Historically, the number of Chinese students in U.S. universities peaked at around 370,000 in 2019, but saw a decline due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump's current proposal to admit 600,000 Chinese students would not only reverse this trend, but would also represent the largest influx of Chinese students in U.S. history. The president has previously expressed support for welcoming Chinese students, but recent policy changes have created a complex landscape for international students in America. In May, Secretary Rubio's announcement to aggressively revoke visas for certain Chinese students raised concerns among educational institutions and advocates for international education. This plan included revoking visas for students with connections to the Chinese Communist Party or those studying in critical fields, a move that sparked debate over the implications for academic collaboration and research. Despite these challenges, Trump's recent comments suggest a renewed commitment to educational exchange. He has stated that he has always been in favor of allowing students from China to study in the U.S., a sentiment that may reflect a broader strategy to strengthen ties with one of the world's largest economies. The implications of this announcement extend beyond education. They hint at a potential recalibration of U.S. China relations. As Trump prepares for a possible meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, the administration's approach to trade and diplomacy may evolve further. In light of the tariffs and trade disputes, the president's willingness to open the doors to Chinese students could be seen as a strategic move to foster goodwill and cooperation. As the situation develops, the educational landscape in the United States may see significant changes. Universities and colleges are likely to respond to this influx of students, which could bring both opportunities and challenges in terms of resources, integration, and academic collaboration. The potential for increased cultural exchange and mutual understanding between the two nations could also reshape perceptions and relationships at various levels. In conclusion, President Trump's announcement to allow 600,000 Chinese students to study in the U.S. represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing dialogue between the two countries. As trade talks continue and tariffs loom, this decision may serve as a bridge to improved relations, fostering a new era of educational exchange that benefits both nations. The world will be watching closely as these developments unfold, eager to see how they will impact the future of U.S.-China relations and the landscape of higher education in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.